Now, just to touch a bit more on gut health, that when we're putting all this good stuff into our body, eventually over time, we're going to be starting to replacing any of the bad stuff with some good stuff, right? Now, that will allow us to absorb more nutrients through the small intestine, and we're going to feel better, and we're going to start to experience things like, if you are dealing with cravings and things like that, you'll start to see them reduce because we're feeding our body correctly, it's getting what it needs, and you'll start to eliminate your brain fog. If you have any problems with energy lows, a lot of the times that's to do with gut health, is that not enough of the nutrients from the food that we're eating are actually being absorbed, or we're just eating crappy food. But now, if you are eating any crappy food, or you were, then we're going to be putting a lot of good stuff in, bad stuff out. And we will start to experience going to the toilet a little bit more, to do the old number twos. If you're someone that's going to the toilet every 3 days or once a week, that's actually not natural. You should be going pretty much every single day, and sometimes you even go twice a day. And what I have noticed is when I'm pooping correctly and frequently, that's when I feel my best. Like when I'm going like in the morning, in the afternoon, that's when things are going very, very well. So I know that I'm consuming food, my body's doing what it needs with it, and then it's moving it along to get rid of it. So good, clean, whole food nutrition, all your protein, carbs and fats in every single meal and every single smoothie that you have, and good, sufficient water intake, and things will be pretty good. There's not too much else you can do from there. As long as you're eating good, clean, whole foods, all those macronutrients, we're balancing them out, and I'll show you how to do that, then you're so far ahead of the game. At least you've done the right thing, you know. And if you're still having problems or anything like that, maybe there's a health condition there, but what happens is people tend to just bypass clean whole food nutrition and go straight to products, or they'll start to medicate or something like that. Whereas even no matter if you're taking medication or you're dealing with something at this point, it doesn't matter. You cannot bypass clean whole food nutrition. You can't get around it. Everyone needs it. So why not just, if you are taking some medication, at least do the right thing from a clean whole food perspective, feeding your body correctly, so then that other medication, if you are taking any, then that can do its job even better. So you can't bypass clean whole food nutrition, you've got to do it, and once you feel the effects from it, you'll be hooked. You won't be able to go back to the other one. So we're going to go through and construct some smoothies, and I'm going to talk to you about what happens with sort of, if you have an imbalance of like protein and carbohydrates, whether it be a smoothie or your meal, how that can mess up your hormones. And a lot of people will have way too many carbs in one meal, and they'll feel fatigued after it, and cravings follow, and that's when we get the up and down effect throughout the day. Whereas what we want to do, I'm going to teach you how to do it, is we want stable energy levels throughout the day. And once we get into the evening, when it's getting closer to bedtime, that's when we want the energy levels to drop off, so then we can fall asleep, good deep quality sleep, wake up light, refreshed, and ready to take on the day. That's the point to all this.